Hello. I've been on holiday in Malta, and while I was on holiday, something arrived. It's my Texas Chainsaw vinyl. Yay! I'm so excited. From the day I found out we were going to be releasing the soundtrack on vinyl, it's just been amazing. Just waiting to see what this is going to be like and actually finally hold it in my hands. So I'm really happy. It was very emotional to open it and see this as a physical thing for the first time. It's two albums together. It's my soundtrack, which is the music from the game by me with involvement from Wes Keltner with his apprehension engine, and then it comes bundled with Remains, which is an awesome extra album by Wes and Jim Bonney, who's another awesome composer in his own right. So it's amazing to have those two flip side elements together. The Remains side is it's not content that's in the game, but it's inspired by the game and the story of Texas Chainsaw. So it's all really slow, textural, interesting music, and they did an amazing job. And it gave Wes another opportunity to showcase the apprehension engine. Which, if you still haven't heard about the apprehension engine, then just Google it and you'll see how awesome it is. I would open this, but this is one for my family. Waxworks kindly sent me quite a few, and I bought more myself just because I wanted to make sure they didn't sell out and I couldn't just give them to everybody I know. So obviously I've opened it already, so let's take a look at Wes and Jim Bonney's album. Look at it, isn't that beautiful? I love the texture on that, it's so cool. And the vinyl itself is this beautiful, look at that, amazing sort of rusty browny red colour. So cool, and they've done a great job making sure that the two albums are like the colours of the vinyl are really complementary, because this beautiful beast, my actual soundtrack here, is the colour of the chainsaw, which is so cool. It's a very specific greeny yellowy green. I've had a lot of conversations with the art guys on the project, and sometimes we call it yellowy green, sometimes it's greeny yellow, but it's exactly accurate for the chainsaw. And yeah, oh man, I'm so proud. Look at it, isn't it beautiful? The artwork is phenomenal. And inside, you got this lovely artwork of the hallway that we all know, where the head bonking happens here, thump, and then the carrying into the kitchen over here happens. Over here you got your liner notes. This is me in great length talking about the process of writing the music, and all the screaming pigs and screaming humans and screaming metal and other things that went into the mix of crazy elements that made this soundtrack that I'm so proud of. It's 5 tracks on each side. These tracks, the music in the game isn't traditional music. It's dynamic music, which is already a thing in games. Like pretty much every game you play will have dynamic music in it. In this game in particular, it's very dynamic. What that means is that it's not traditional music. There are layers of stuff coming in and out based on what you do from moment to moment. So there's like a momentary swell of music depending on like if you're facing the family or if you're chasing a victim, and then there's a slow gradual escalation of the music all the way through the gameplay. Be it a 5-minute match or a 20-minute match, it'll slowly escalate, and those momentary swells will also escalate to get bigger. So it's kind of this strange sort of escalating wave of terror that hopefully you're not super conscious of while you're playing it, but it's kind of at the back of your brain. You're feeling like things are getting more and more tense. So each of these tracks on the whole are really montages of different parts of the game music. There are a few exceptions. The Massacre, which is the main theme, that's dum dum that you'll hear in the front end. I'm really happy with that one. It was always going to be difficult to get a main theme for the game that was sort of immediately accessible while still being in the language of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I was kind of inspired by like Mick Gordon, people like that managed to take really heavy game music, but also still make it sort of not pop, but catchy, melodic, or percussive elements that are recognisable. So hopefully, when you hear the massacre, you'll recognise it immediately as being that main theme. Most of these other tracks, these are, like I said, they're montages of the music here in the game. Like each of them is made up of like 4 to 10 different elements from different parts of the game, just sort of sculpted into tracks for the sake of a soundtrack, which obviously can't be dynamic. The other exceptions are Blunt-Headed Hammer, which is a design track. In the game, if you've been in a really bad situation of being chased by the family for more than 20 seconds, Blunt-Headed Hammer will activate, and you'll know when you hear it if you play the game. It means that things are going badly. It's one of the tracks I'm most proud of, and it's heavy and it's harrowing. I think it's very Texas Chainsaw. And the final exception to the rule is And What Will Be Left of Them, which is the track that plays during the credits. And that again is a designed linear track that's a little bit different from the rest. It was inspired by a discussion I had with the guys at Gun, the publisher, where I was saying, should I have some like jubilant music when you finally escape the map as a victim? And they said, no, nothing about this game should ever be jubilant. Even if you manage to escape, there should be a sense of melancholy and loss, and just those words, what will be left of them. Like, so much bad stuff has happened to you at that point, you will never be the same. So the music in the credits, you can get to the credits through the front end of the game and have a listen to this track. But the mood of that track is very much there's like a sense of like exhaling and taking a second to breathe, but also melancholy and sadness and underlying tension. So hopefully I managed to capture that. But there we go. That's the soundtrack. I'm so happy, and thank you so much to Gun Interactive, to Sumo Nottingham, and to Waxworks for doing such an amazing job on the vinyl. Enjoy it, guys.